producing an unimaginable number of reports, unleashing an unprecedented overflow of information, suffocating you with overwhelming amounts of facts and figures, and still, how many times a lifetime do you have the chance of witnessing what we're about to share with you? In this bewildering battle of news reporting, we dare you to produce a story that will make the difference. Welcome to the Telekom event of the year.
Domnule prim-ministru, onorați oaspeți, bine ați venit la conferința de presă care anunță rebrandingul operațiunilor Rom Telekom și Cosmote România în Telekom România. Domnule prim-ministru, cu permisiunea dumneavoastră să continui în engleză. Mulțumesc frumos. So, for those of you coming from abroad, welcome. Welcome to Romania, which is now part of the worldwide T family. First and foremost, we are honored to have with us today distinguished guests, high representatives of the government, of the shareholders, and of mass media. Welcome again. Today, it is an important moment for us. It marks an end, but also a new beginning. It is the end of a challenging, complex, and exciting journey. This is the largest rebranding process in our country so far. Mr. Nicolae Beckers, CEO of Telekom Romania Operations, will tell you more, will tell you about this incredible journey, and will tell you what this means for the company and for the market. Today marks also a new beginning, that of Telekom. Telekom, which builds on the legacy of two powerful brands, and at the same time, comes with a new philosophy and a renewed commitment for the Romanian customers. About this, we will hear from Mrs. Claudia Nemat, member of the board Deutsche Telekom for Europe and Technology, and Mr. Hans Christian Schwingen, Chief Brand Officer Deutsche Telekom. Thank you, and now I invite Mr. Nicolae Beckers for an opening note.
Bună ziua tuturor, Mr. Prime Minister, ladies and gentlemen, good day. I'm really honored to address such a distinguished audience and to host this long-awaited event in Romania. Rom Telekom and Cosmote Romania joining the worldwide T family. We are living in a historic moment in the life of two companies that are known and loved by all Romanians. 1 in 2 Romanians is currently using our fixed and mobile services. This honors us. Rom Telekom and Cosmote Romania leave behind an important footprint. Along the years, we have been part of Romanians' lives, we have been present in their homes, we have been accompanying them in their careers, and we have supported their business. On a larger scale, we help the economy to develop. Figures speak for themselves. We have over €1 billion revenues. We are a large tax contributor. We have almost 10 million customers, and we employ over 9,000 people in this country. Our results are the outcome of a series of decisions along the years. We have invested heavily in the company, approximately €1 billion in the past 5 years. We have adjusted to the realities of the market into our strategy, as Romania is a challenging market with a very tough competition. However, we have understood that our customers need simplicity, transparency, and value for money. The T moment has been preceded by a common vision and strategy, which we implemented in the past year. We have defined a clear vision for the operations in Romania. to become the #1 integrated operator here in this country. We have developed a solid strategy, which is called Think One, which is based on 3 pillars and on 10 main initiatives. The 3 pillars are to build the #1 integrated operator, to change the market rules, and to transform our operating model. The 10 major initiatives start from the customer and really go in depth into our DNA towards improving our efficiency. And rebranding was one of them, and a very important one. So how did we translate this strategy into real action? First, internally, we have one integrated team. We aligned the cultures and the mentalities and started operating in sync as one. Second, we started to offer our customers truly integrated services. Third, we invested in technology, on 3G, on 4G networks, on the mobile side, and on the expansion of the FTTH network on the fixed side. TV, for residential and turnkey ICT services for the business segment. These are really the main development pillars in services. So, these are the results of our strategy at a group level. We are one of the most relevant performance contributors to actually Deutsche Telekom in the European segment. It is not very much known, but we are the #1 in terms of TV subscribers in Deutsche Telekom in Europe. We are the #2 in terms of internet broadband subscribers, and we are the #3 in mobile subscribers. We want to make Telekom Romania the first choice for connected life and work operator in this country. With a team, we have the opportunity to also shift perception on the brand in line what we have accomplished on the service side. With a team, we will support actually Deutsche Telekom's ambition to lead the telecom market in Europe. And as part of the T family, we will maximize on the group synergies, on technology, products, apps, and investment opportunities. Telekom Romania brand is setting new standards in terms of innovation, simplicity, and competence. Really our core brand values. They stand for the best customized experience an operator can provide for its customers. The story of the rebranding seems simple, but it was a huge task. The time frame was very short. We managed to concentrate 35 years of working hours into just 4 months. Despite all this, we are here today, proudly presenting to you Telekom Romania, and this shows one thing, operational excellence by the team who worked on it. I have the honor to invite Mr. Prime Minister Victor Ponta to share his view on this significant moment with us. Thank you very much. Mulțumesc.
Good morning, Mrs. Nemet, Mr. Beckers, Mrs. Boda. Allow me to have my short presentation in Romanian, because now, if T is in Romania, that makes us to consider we are part of a family. So that makes us very proud. Vreau să mulțumesc încă o dată pentru invitația de a participa la acest eveniment într-adevăr important. Cred că lansarea brandului de Telekom în România și faptul că Telecom și Cosmote fac parte deja din această familie internațională este cel mai simplu și mai clar semn de încredere în România, de commitment. Nu știu care este termenul românesc care să acopere cel mai bine această idee de commitment și de încredere pentru piața românească. Și vreau să mulțumesc tuturor celor care au lucrat și știu că au lucrat de o perioadă bună de timp pentru ca evenimentul de azi să aibă cu adevărat loc. Am spus că suntem parte a familiei pentru că, bineînțeles, Guvernul României este încă acționar în Rom Telekom, dar nu la asta vreau să mă refer, ci vreau să mă refer la faptul că în România peste 7.000 de angajați, 7.000 de locuri de muncă sunt create și susținute de dumneavoastră și am spus întotdeauna că este obligația oricărui prim-ministru de a mulțumi celor care creează un loc de muncă în România. Dumneavoastră trebuie să vă mulțumesc de 7.000 de ori din acest punct de vedere. Știu foarte bine că în ultimii 5 ani investițiile au fost de peste 1 miliard de euro și sunt convins că vor continua aceste investiții. Știu foarte bine și vă mulțumesc că sunteți companii care își plătesc taxele, chiar și când acestea uneori sunt prea mari. Însă mă gândeam că vin azi, totuși cu o veste bună, faptul că în perioada următoare, ceea ce toți investitorii din România au acuzat, și anume o fiscalitate excesivă a muncii în România, este pe cale să fie schimbată. Reducerea contribuțiilor de asigurări sociale vor ajuta toate companiile care creează locuri de muncă, care creează locuri de muncă fiscalizate, așa ca dumneavoastră, și care își plătesc taxele. Cred că asta ne va ajuta, în primul rând, având investiții importante, să continuăm drumul pe care l-am început în urmă cu un an. România, în 2013, a crescut 17 locuri în clasamentul mondial al competitivității, însă, cu siguranță, asta nu e suficient. Cred că trebuie să fim în continuare competitivi și cred că apartenența la o familie, așa cum este cea în care azi special Rom Telekom și Cosmote intră, reprezintă o șansă extraordinară de creștere a competitivității. În rest, vreau doar să spun că sunt convins că prezența pe piața românească este un avantaj pentru toți consumatorii. Mă uitam că, într-un fel, fac și eu parte din familie, deoarece, bineînțeles, că mă uit acasă la Dolce și folosesc serviciile de internet. Însă, dincolo de asta, e important ca și semn de încredere că România este o piață națională și regională în care marile companii internaționale au încredere să investească, să se dezvolte și, iată, să-și investească cel mai important lucru, și anume brandul. Un brand pe care cu siguranță toți îl cunoaștem din alte țări și pe care speram cu greu să-l vedem și în România. În rest, vreau să spun încă o dată că apreciez foarte mult prezența pe piața românească, încrederea pe care o aveți. Pentru mine a fost un moment deosebit să fiu azi aici, pentru că în acest an am avut ocazia să particip la lansări de acest gen care au demonstrat încrederea în România. Pentru că, dincolo de Deutsche Telekom, anul acesta s-a lansat centrul de servicii Deutsche Bank. Anul acesta am inaugurat fabrica Bosch de la Cluj. Anul acesta am inaugurat fabrica Daimler de la Sebeș. Atunci când companii germane și companii internaționale, pentru că acum deja nu mai vorbim de companie germană, vorbim de companii internaționale, au încredere și investesc în România, acesta este cu siguranță cel mai bun semn pe care cineva poate să-l dea României. Vă spun încă o dată, bun venit în România. Cred că este o mare mândrie și plăcere pentru ca România să fie în familia T. Și pentru noi familia e un lucru care contează foarte tare. Asta înseamnă că de acum încolo vom fi împreună pentru lucrurile bune pe care le avem de făcut. Vă mulțumesc și vă urez mult succes!
Mulțumim! Now I have the pleasure to ask Mrs. Claudia Filmat to share her view on this moment.
Thank you.
Good morning, dear Prime Minister, my dear guests, colleagues and friends. Actually, it's a great pleasure and honor to welcome today Romania, Telekom Romania, in our magenta in the
Bă,
T
dar
family.
tot nu iese ca lumea.
As you said, Mr. Prime
Îl
Minister,
fac, dar tot nu iese ca lumea, că
please
sunt...
view it all as a sign how much Deutsche Telekom as
Uite ce-
shareholder is committed to Romania.
Toate culorile.
Actually, in Europe, Romania is now, after Germany and Poland, population-wise,
să vedem dacă se
our
spune ceva.
third largest market where we have the magenta T. Our third largest market in Europe, and a very strong member of the family which I call the United Countries of Europe. Yeah, because that's the philosophy we are pursuing. Actually, on the flight to here, Philip Schendera told me that already a few years ago, in some areas here in Bucharest, some teas, magenta teas could be seen. But at that point in time, it was about people who took some old stuff from Germany because they liked it so lot and they put it here in the shops. So now we really made it real, and I wanted to say a big, big, big thank you to the entire team here in Romania and the Brethren team here in Germany and the Greek friends for really making that happen. Did I think a super job. Thanks to all of you. Now, as you are part of the big T family, let me quickly highlight the most important strategic pillars from Deutsche Telekom perspective. It's actually 4 pillars, and the quintessence is that we as Deutsche Telekom want to be the leading European telco. Actually, our CEO, Tim Hedges, calls it the most European telco, the quintessence of a European telco. And it's based on 4 pillars. The first pillar, and Nikolai, you highlighted that, is about technology leadership. Technology leadership. German engineering, technology leadership. We want to have integrated networks in the countries where we operate fixed and mobile together, and that's what's happening here.
Nu e bine nici așa.
And networks that speak the most modern language, IP. All countries in the language of the IP. And I like to compare it to the euro. Yeah? When we introduced the euro in most European countries now, in spite of all the criticism, it made a lot of things easier, trade between the countries, for example. The IP transformation which we do is the same for us. And as Deutsche Telekom, we are very, very proud that in the meantime, across the entire European footprint, 32% of the fixed lines are IP. 3 million customers. Actually, we are by far leading in that, and in Romania, Nikolai, we are actually doing that transformation process. We will do that as well. So that's the first item. It's really about technology leadership to provide the best seamless connectivity. Now, of course, our customers don't care about technology, right? For customers, the experience must be there. And therefore, and maybe I should even say that should be the first pillar. The purpose of all what we do is to create the best customer experience. And for us, customer experience needs, more than anything else, trust. We want to be a trusted brand. We want to have a trusted customer experience. Trust is about fairness and transparency. And in the world we are living, trust is also about security. Yeah? Customers need to be ensured that when they work with us, we store their data safely. And of course, that can only work if we provide a great connectivity experience, because that's the purpose of a telecommunications company. And we need to work on doing it even more convenient, simpler, more entertaining, and more emotional. Yeah, so we want to be simple and entertaining based on a great customer experience. Now, as Deutsche Telekom, we believe that we are not the only one out there, and therefore we should not reinvent everything by ourselves. Therefore, we are very open to collaborate with local and international partners. And that leads to the third pillar. we want to have an ecosystem of partners. Local partners, global partners, entrepreneurs who can work with us and help us provide services to our customers. One prominent example is Dropbox, which we have now as a partner in our entire footprint. And last but not least, we are not only a consumer company, but we are also very proud to be a company serving business customers and the governments. And that's actually what the last pillar should say. We want to lead in business. And that is, by the way, why we acquired GTS, another B2B company, which helps us to get even stronger, also in Romania, Hungary, in Poland, and in Czech Republic. So those are, in a nutshell, the 4 pillars of our DT strategy. Now I do some fast forward, the presentation here, to come directly to the customer experience. Customer experience. Customer experience is really about what you find here. When we talk to our customers across the NATCOs, they tell us, we want things unlimited. So what that means in theory is, I have my phone, I'm in the best network, I travel around, I come to a WLAN spot, and ideally, it then goes automatically into this, or I can combine my capacity at home or the capacity of the network. I always have the best connectivity. Now, if you now ask when we have that mania time, because as a matter of fact, that is indeed a question about cost and average revenue per user which we have available here. Yeah? So best seamless connectivity. The second aspect is about having things simple and personalized. Simple and personalized. Yeah? As a customer, I just want that things work. When I turn on my TV, I get the better, I would get good content, I can get good recommendations to my movie. I have things which really do excite me. And to come back to that, I think the magenta T, the T brand, stands for trust, which is about fairness, which is about transparency, and which is about really having things in a very, very secure manner. Now it's one thing to talk about it. The other thing is about showing a few things. And here I'm actually very happy to show a film around the Vito virtual technical assistant, which is supposed to help customers fix their topics. And now I hope that someone has the film here for me ready so that we can show it.
Sutra nas nakon dužeg razdoblja čeka sunčan i vrlo toplao dan. Više sunca i porast temperature možemo zahvaliti utjecaju anticiklone sa središtem u istočnoj Evropi.
Virtual Technician, or Vito, is a powerful self-care application for broadband service assurance. It not only enables our users to report a problem, but also empowers them to resolve it by themselves. The simple and intuitive interface guides users to identify their problem, so that Vito can initiate appropriate tests and locate the source of the malfunction. Users are completely unaware of complex background processes taking place in mere seconds while they wait for the next step to load. Because Vito knows the status and connection history of all devices, it can suggest and initiate an action that previously required a technician's visit to users' premises. For example, Vito can automatically reset users' set-top box to its factory settings.
So that's an example how we are really trying to make things simpler for the customer. Yeah? Because the best service is often the one where you don't have to wait for a technician and have to wait for a call, but where you can really fix things yourself. And ideally, that works or starts working for the entire portfolio. Now, one way for customers to experience our brand. And Nicola, I've seen it now traveling through Bucharest, it's the magenta lampignons, and when I looked at the shops, is of course to go into our shops. And therefore I must say I'm very happy that the Romanian team, actually I learned in record time. Yeah? You really did it in record time. You did it. I was impressed, yeah? In a quick amount of time you managed to redecorate and do the stops. Matthias is nodding, and creating that sense of tea brand in our shops. And here is one example of this shop concept, the tea shop concept. And in the tea shop concept, there are a number of topics which we find important. First of all, it has to be modern. Yeah, modern means digital. Yeah, digital. You can see the things on the screens. You can have a look. You can really see how it works. It has to be tangible. Yeah, so therefore the shops are in a way that you can try out the products because they are there. You can really see what you get. Yeah, so tangible products. The third aspect is we also want to have an opportunity to have good discussions with our business clients. And therefore in some shops there is a business corner where for business conversations people can have a seat and talk to each other how to actually address these topics. And last but not least, I said we also want to embrace an ecosystem of partners. We have our partner corner where we show products of our partner companies, our handset providers, but also all types of partners which we have there. So that is indeed the new shop concept. We are very proud that you visited so many shops in such an incredible amount of time. And that actually leads me to my last remark. Because being a telecom provider, an infrastructure provider, is not only about providing the best customer experience, good products and services based on technology leadership in an ecosystem with partners. But we do believe it has to do with our responsibility for the societies in which we operate. We believe it has to do with our responsibility for the societies in which we operate. And why is that? Because there is a clear correlation between GDP growth and the availability of digital infrastructures in every country. And needless to say that the demand for volume growth, but in Europe, when we compare us to Asia and the United States, the industry is in a bigger challenge because in Europe it's the only place where margins and revenues really go down. That has a number of reasons. I'm not going to hammer on regulation and on Europe being a set of countries and not one common market. But we really need to understand that it is important to look at Europe as one market, to actually bring down taxes and to have regulation in a way that we can really do that, the investments in the infrastructure. And dear Mr. Prime Minister, as you are still here, another remark on this, we as Telekom Romania would really continue and would really love to contribute to ICT programs, education programs, e-government programs, e-health programs with you, as we do with the government bodies in other countries, because that's part, I think, of the accountability we do feel. So with this, as I know the Prime Minister didn't have so much time this morning with a shortcut on this, I think I will hand over to Hans-Christian Springel, because now we're talking about the brand. I said a few things about it. It's based on technology leadership with the best customer experience, because that shall bring to life our slogan. Life is for sharing in Romania. Experiente entrepreneur, no, sorry, now he's laughing. Employer, he practices well. So erleben, was verbindet, life is for sharing. That is the idea that we are here the sharing company, the company that provides the infrastructure for doing this. So with this I do close here and say thank you very much for coming here, and thanks again for all of you to make it possible.
So, good morning, or shall I say good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, dear guests. Let me begin by making a confession. When we first started our rebranding project, with only about 4 months to go, I was a little bit concerned about how to bring the brand idea of Deutsche Telekom to life on the Romanian market. A brand idea which is based on our belief in the power of sharing. With Vodafone bringing the power to you, as they say, or today changing with Orange, I wasn't quite sure whether Romanians would even prefer that kind of a, let's say, self-centered attitude. And I wondered if a brand like ours, which identifies with the sharing of values, would even need some more time to make it into the hearts of the customers in Romania. But then, our non-Romanian teams started to focus on this country a little bit more deeply and on the people, and here's what they found. Obviously, Romanians like sharing everyday life together. Being connected with the closest, openness, sociability, or the spontaneous gatherings with friends and acquaintances after long working hours, that's what defines a typical day in the life of a Romanian. And Romanians like to share their pride with the world outside. We all like to share when our national heroes make it onto the international stage in sports, the arts, culture or science, because it turns them into ambassadors for the country, which is nice. Take Simona Halep, for example, the tennis star, ranked #2 by the Women's Tennis Association. Or take, for example, Nadia Comaneci, who still today is one of the most, or regarded as one of the most successful and best gymnasts of all times. Or even take 21-year-old, and there I have to look at it because the name is so complicated, Ilnut Budistanu, who received the grand prize awarded by the International Science and Engineering Fair. Apropos sharing, did you know that more than 7 million Romanians, which is 35% of the Romanian population, are connected on Facebook? And the figure is still growing. In 2013 alone, there was an increase of 25%. Actually, among the Europeans, the Romanians are some of the heaviest users of the social network. We're just going to take some pictures to it. So it seems to be quite refreshing. So, in a nutshell, what we have learned. We have learned that sharing is deeply rooted in Romanian culture. And we have also learned that sharing with communities is quite an important value in Romania, which gives us the opportunity to differentiate our brand from the competitors in terms of our attitude, from me to we. So we're just focusing on the we aspect instead of the me. We're a community brand. Talking about further differences, we consider it a matter of respect and of high regard to the Romanians, not simply to take over any Anglo-Saxon brand slogan, which many people might not even understand. But we want to express the core idea of our brand by translating it explicitly into the Romanian language. And there it says, experiențe împreună. That's exactly what the brand That's exactly what the brand is about. It's a perfect fit. Deutsche Telekom, or Telekom Romania as we call it here, is driven by an unchangeable human truth. No matter how different we are, We all want to be connected, right, Matthias? That's how we say. Experiences, expertise, convictions, knowledge, ideas, even property are shared. And our products and services serve a particular aim, changing things for the better, by enabling people to share and serve to enrich their lives. If customer delight drives our action, which it does because it's fundamentally embedded within our so-called guiding principles at Deutsche Telekom, we need to be considered approachable, authentic, and to be talking to our customers on an equal footing. No matter where we talk with them, considering every customer touch point. And at the same time, we also need to be perceived as inspiring, vital, and enjoyable. And not to forget that only reliable, strong brands have also strong partners. There's a good reason why, for example, Apple once decided to launch their iPhone in collaboration with Deutsche Telekom first. It's all about belief. It's a matter of trust. And only if a brand masters all these aspects of the business, then it will be perceived as one of the most trusted ones, Claudia said it already, within its industry. And then, only then, it might even be ranked the most valuable German brand in the world. Finally, let's have a look at a short film. A film that summarizes quite nicely what I've tried to convey to you within the recent minutes. And inside Deutsche Telekom, the title of this film is Our Belief. So,
what connects us? It's in our nature to seek the company of others. Humans need this interaction in order to move forward. Sharing fosters closeness. It's the very reason we choose to share our important moments with those important to us. We share events, experiences, and opinions, sometimes even our possessions. We share knowledge and our ideas, and quite often, by sharing these thoughts, we turn them into something bigger, something better. That is what drives us. We, Telekom Romania, are more than just another company which provides society with infrastructure. Whatever the circumstances, we're a trusted companion in both people's private and work lives. Whenever, wherever. Forever making life easier for people and enriching it is our mission. Our network is an artery pumping life, fast, reliable, and secure. It provides easy access to all who need it. We are close to the consumer and are transparent, fair, and open to dialogue. We identify innovative products at an early stage and develop them in collaboration with our partners. We do all of this better than anyone else. This ability forms the basis of trust, an essential ingredient for long-lasting relationships. Precisely this is the essence of our work at Telekom Romania. Together with passion, focus, and efficiency, we're entering a world of infinite possibilities. This connects us.
ladies and gentlemen, let me finish by welcoming Romania and its more than 20 million residents to the Magenta world. With, as Claudia said it, Romania being the third largest country within our DT footprint, we all pushed the limits to bring the Magenta color here in record time. Actually, in just 4 months, the team managed to bring here not just a new logo or a new color tone, but a completely new brand experience. And what Nicholas did then, also giving me the opportunity to say thank you to everybody who was deeply involved into this process and made this story a successful story. A story, by the way, which hasn't just ended here, but which is just going to start. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mr. Spiegel. I now invite back Mr. Beckers to tell us what tea brings for the Romanian consumers.
Hans Christian, I was always wondering how you feel, or actually how it is to play a little bit Steve Jobs. You know, when you do this here up here, then you know actually how it is. It is quite very, very exciting. Actually, no doubt, the rebranding has been an extraordinary journey. And I consider myself very lucky that I had the privilege to do this actually twice. Once on a smaller scale in Macedonia, and now here in Romania. With the team, we will deliver a unified, simplified, and customized customer experience. In one word, really integrated. Thus, Telekom Romania enters the Romanian market as your integrated fixed mobile network for 1 million experiences worth sharing. This change will ensure a new customer experience built around a one-stop shop philosophy. Integrated fixed mobile shops. And as Hans Christian said it, we have done a really, very, very big job on that. 43 complete corporate stores underwent a total makeover in line with a new brand identity. And Aris, I don't see you at the moment. There you are. Actually, this was the guy who was responsible for it. Fantastic job, and your team, really fantastic. One call center, one website, and one social media presence for all fixed and mobile users, starting from tomorrow. Again, super job done. From the many really new exciting products and features, I would like to present to you 2 highlights. First, and the premiere, the first integrated T-offer, the Telekom all-inclusive package. This is an innovative concept which embodies the new brand philosophy and approach. All telco services from a single source on a single bill. 4 times unlimited communication and entertainment for mobile and fixed broadband, mobile and fixed voice, and TV entertainment. And all packages include also access to the new Telekom TV, web and mobile services. So I really believe it's a perfect product for the normal Romanian family. I think we should have not let the Prime Minister leave before he signs the contract. So all this is made by the Telekom integrated network. It provides seamless and high-speed connectivity throughout the country with 4G and the large-scale Telekom FTTH deployment. It is our ambition to provide the best of Telekom services in a simple service to all inclusive customers. So a single bill, a single contact number 24/7, a single website, a single application to manage all fixed and mobile services, and of course, best value for money. Second, the Telekom TV. We have been among the pioneers in Romania to deliver multi-screen experience to our customers. This Telekom TV, again, which was implemented in record time with a team, of course, from Romanians, Greeks, Israelis, Germans, French, Hungarians, I think there was somebody from Chile also, Dutch, a fantastic team. Within 4 months, a new IPTV platform, fantastic, absolutely great. This new Telekom TV, it brings a personal, interactive, and more entertaining experience to all Romanians. And it's not only on TV, but also on PCs, on laptops, on tablets, and on your smartphone. Telekom TV is superior to the existing TV solutions by 3 unique benefits for unlimited entertainment. Number 1, it's multi-screen for everybody. With Telekom TV, all TV, broadband, and mobile customers can access a full range of linear channel and on-demand videos. on any device, anywhere in Romania. And all that with unlimited traffic within our network for our mobile subscribers. Second, more premium entertainment, really exclusive content. In addition to the local, linear and international TV channels, we will offer several hundreds of entertainment hours on demand. And it includes also a huge range of exclusive sport and movie content. Premium movie content with blockbusters from Hollywood and festival movies from Disney and others on demand. And very important for the sports fans, international football, the Romanian National League, the Bundesliga, UEFA Championship, and the European League. And only with us, exclusive sport, the Formula 1, NBA, WTA, and it really puts you in control of the live action because it offers multiple camera feeds from selective live sporting events. Number 3, a personal TV experience. Telekom TV gives the customers full control of what they watch and when they can watch their favorite program. Different household members can set up their personal favorite list and reminders and so on. With the regular content functionality, viewers become independent of the TV channel programming and really can watch the favorite show when they want it and how they want it. Also, really first, a new Telekom TV service includes the first Ultra HD set-up box launched in Southeastern Europe. And this will become available later this year. So that was a small flavor of the things to come and which we will present to you. And actually, I would like to invite on stage Cyprian, our TV Products Development Manager. Cyprian, the stage is yours. So you're going to be Steve Jobs now.
Yeah, tough job. Bună tuturor! Sunt Ciprian State, manager de dezvoltare produse TV și în continuare o să vă prezint pe scurt câteva dintre cele mai importante caracteristici ale serviciului Telekom TV, o experiență multi-ecran ce va fi disponibilă pe televizoare, pe laptopuri, PC-uri, tablete și telefoane inteligente. Voi începe prin a vă arăta meniul. Acesta este sub forma unui carusel orizontal. Mișcarea este foarte rapidă și fluidă. Lista de canale poate fi prezentată sub forma aceluiași carusel orizontal, dar dacă doriți, ea poate fi schimbată prin apăsarea butonului opțiuni sub forma unei liste verticale. Toate canalele pot fi foarte ușor alese din această listă verticală. Tot în același meniu, puteți, dacă doriți, să vă setați liste de canale favorite pentru fiecare membru al familiei, eventual. Acest lucru se poate face foarte ușor, după cum vedeți. Pentru aceia dintre dumneavoastră care doriți să nu pierdeți absolut nicio emisiune preferată, există opțiunea de Ghid TV. Aici putem verifica cu până la 7 zile înainte care va fi programul la televizor. Dacă vreți cumva să nu pierdeți un meci de fotbal sau orice alt eveniment, aveți posibilitatea, așa cum spunea Nicolae, să setați remindere la data și ora la care doriți să primiți acest avertisment. Ulterior, ele pot fi verificate din meniul de remindere. Foarte important. Puteți să transformați acest set-top box într-un video recorder. Prin atașarea unui hard disk extern, automat în meniu va apărea o opțiune nouă, aceea de înregistrări. Aici puteți să vă programați înregistrarea oricărei emisiuni, urmând ulterior să o vizionați atunci când reveniți acasă din acest meniu. O altă funcționalitate foarte utilă pentru menținerea armoniei în casă e picture in picture. Dacă, de exemplu, urmăriți Formula 1 și în același timp soția sau iubita sau copilul vrea să vadă dacă a început filmul pe care l-a așteptat toată seara, puteți să apăsați butonul PIP de pe telecomandă și automat se va deschide o fereastră nouă în care puteți urmări un alt canal TV. Cu toții știm că există momente în care nu este nimic la televizor care să ne placă. În astfel de momente intervine ceea ce eu cred că este cel mai important beneficiu pe care îl aduce platforma Telekom TV, și anume serviciul de video on demand, sau în română video la cerere. În această librărie video on demand vor fi disponibile, pe lângă emisiuni, foarte multe emisiuni, sute de filme pentru toate gusturile. Ele pot fi închiriate foarte ușor din meniul acesta extrem de simplu și intuitiv. Totuși, fiecare achiziție va fi protejată de un PIN de achiziție pentru a nu se produce cumpărături neautorizate. Evident, filmele pot fi derulate înainte, înapoi, pot fi oprite și așa mai departe. Vă invit în continuare să urmărim un film de prezentare a interfețelor pentru laptopuri și device-uri mobile. Aceasta este interfața de laptop. La fel ca și pe televizor, avem un meniu în care putem vedea filmele închiriate. Dacă, de exemplu, am închiriat un film pe televizor, putem continua vizionarea acestuia exact din momentul de unde l-am oprit pe televizor. Meniul prezintă de o manieră foarte simplă și intuitivă conținutul disponibil. Canale TV, programul TV al acestor canale, filme, care veți vedea sunt organizate în funcție de gen. Cât și pachete de conținut tematice pentru sport, copii, documentare. Pentru că mobilitatea este o caracteristică esențială a serviciului Telekom TV, aceasta este interfața de tabletă. La fel ca și pe celelalte interfețe, fie televizor sau laptop, avem posibilitatea să vedem filmele închiriate. Aceeași funcționalitate se continuă de unde l-am lăsat pe celelalte ecrane. Vă spuneam, conținut pentru copii. De exemplu. Pe lângă filme și emisiuni, veți avea acces la până la 70 de canale TV. La fel ca și pe televizor sau pe laptop, aveți posibilitatea să vă setați liste de conținut favorit, fie de canale liniare, emisiuni sau filme, și le puteți accesa din meniul favorite. M-ați văzut? Am adăugat canalul acesta la favorite. Meniul este foarte simplu și intuitiv, la fel ca și pe celelalte interfețe se pot seta alarme, remindere, în cazul acesta se numesc Memento. Din program TV se alege emisiunea dorită, dublu click și setați Memento. Foarte simplu. Aceeași organizare extrem de simplă și intuitivă a conținutului, programe în canale TV, pachete tematice de conținut, sport, copii, documentare și film. Nu în ultimul rând, serviciul Telekom TV este disponibil pe telefoane inteligente, sau așa zisele smartphone. Care rulează sisteme de operare de la Android 4.0 în sus sau iOS 7, aplicațiile mobile fiind disponibile pentru descărcare gratuită din magazinele Google Play și App Store. În încheiere, aș vrea să precizez un aspect foarte important. Serviciul Telekom TV, în variantele pentru web și aplicații mobile, va fi disponibil pentru oricine dintre noastre și pentru absolut orice consumator, indiferent de rețeaua de internet din care accesează serviciul. Evident, nu vom putea garanta calitatea livrării serviciului video decât pentru terminalele conectate în rețeaua noastră. Vă mulțumesc pentru atenție și vă invit să experimentați serviciul Telekom TV.
Mulțumesc, super show, excellent. I think this is really very exciting new products, and I hope you had a little glimpse on what the new T-Universe actually will bring to Romania. We talked about strategy, commercial offerings, and our brand values, but the exciting day, of course, is going to be tomorrow, the T-Day, which will mark a milestone of entering into this universe. Tomorrow, during really an unprecedented interactive experience, the Romanian consumers, you, will actually be empowered by technology to launch this new brand in Romania. So I would like to share the invitation with you to join us at the T events. 3 cities here in Romania, Bucharest, Cluj and Iași, plus in Germany, in Berlin. And you see they're working on it. At all these events, people will have the opportunity to interact, to share the experience through the biggest live social media wall and actually to decide on the flow of events. So I'm really looking forward to see you over there. Last but not least, I will take the opportunity to thank my colleagues from Deutsche Telekom, from OT, and from all the other people who helped us for their support and to make this complex project really happening. I can say it was an absolutely impressive, very, very impressive effort by a very large team. And again, I don't want to take now to mention anybody special. I think there were so many people involved here. Absolutely great, fantastic job done. Thank you so much. I also would like to express again thanks to the shareholders, to the Romanian government, to OT, to Deutsche Telekom, and also I would like to express my thanks to our partners, Samsung, Huawei, and a lot of others who helped us to make this done. So, as you have seen, there was still a little bit of work to be done until tomorrow evening, but I think this will be a moment for us to share and to celebrate. Thank you very much. Thank you very much for your support. Mulțumesc.
So, thank you all. I hope you find the information we delivered useful and interesting. In the following 10-15 minutes, we will be at your disposal for questions if you have. So I have the opportunity, I have the pleasure to invite back the speakers on the stage. So we will be at your disposal. I have one kind request for my colleagues in mass media to introduce themselves before asking the questions. Deci, dragi colegi din mass media, vă rog frumos să vă prezentați înainte de a pune întrebarea. Mulțumesc pentru înțelegere, ca să ne cunoaștem cu toții. So, questions.
My name is Komos from online magazine Mobile News. I have a question for Mrs. Nem, and I have also a question for Mr. Becker. How much time, Mrs. Nem, how much time you have to wait before you have more successful results from the Romanian market with a German brand name and with a German management?
Actually, I believe very much in international management, which is the perfect combination of Romanian leaders and other international leaders. And by the way, not only for Romania, but also as part of my management board, where we have a lot of non-German people from the national companies, including in people in the teams, also people from Romania. So really, I do believe in the success of international teams. With regards to the brand, I must say I have shareholder as person expectations to you and the team that the efforts we did to really materialize fast, yeah? Because I really believe that there is a great advantage of having the brand and doing the things which Nikolai described.
Thank you. I'd like to ask Mr. Becker. You are here now about 1.5 years. What is your opinion about the Romanian market compared with your past experience in other countries? And what is the most successful thing you have done and the most disappointing?
As you know, I have worked in many different countries, and in Asia, but also in the Balkan and in Western Europe. The Romanian market, as I said before in my speech, is actually characterized by extreme, very heavy infrastructure and at the same time price competition. So that makes actually operations here in this country very, very challenging, but it is very, very good for the consumer, because the consumer here in Romania gets actually the top of the top services for a very, very reasonable price. So to bring all this into an equation where you have to balance what your consumer wants, at the same time, of course, the company has to make profit, it has to be profitable, and there has to be investment. So all this is a real challenge to put it together in a package which is then assures actually the continuous, sustainable success for the company in this country. So, and a disappointment? No, I don't see a disappointment.
The most successful first, and then the disappointment.
I think here this one is a real success, and again my thanks goes out to the team, and we brought the team together and we built a team here which is, I think probably, Claudia, one of the most diverse and most international teams. So a fantastic cooperation of Romanians, Greeks, Germans, French, Dutch. Matthias, how many nationalities we have here? Quite a bit. So I think this is a really, really nice success. And it shows also the hospitality here in this country. I think it's really fantastic.
Thank you, Mr. Komnos. If you allow me, first I would see if there are other representatives, and then if we have time, get back. Done?
Timo is my name from Bloomberg. I have a question for Ms. Nemat. I wanted to ask you, I know you are in talks with the Romanian government about the remaining minority stake in Rom Telekom, and I wanted to ask you if you are holding talks and if you are interested in acquiring this stake. And also another question about the global European business. There were rumors in the media about Deutsche Telekom acquiring another minority stake in OTE, and I was wondering if you could comment on that and if you can confirm or thank you.
So, like always, as you can imagine, I will not comment any rumors about what DT or OTE intend to do. I can't do that. Let me just say that we are, of course, supporting the government here in Romania in all the steps which we need to do, but that, take that for granted because we are joint shareholders here together with the OT group in this company, so we will jointly working on really doing the best for the company. Other than that, I cannot further comment.
Yeah.
Okay.
Cristian Pavel, Piața Financiară, Monthly. I have two questions. I will have two questions. The first question is, are you going to have an integrated accounting system for all the entities that you have right now for the moment? And the second question is, which are the brands that belongs to you that you are going to preserve? I mean, Germanos, Next Gen, whatever, the other entities that you retain for so far. Thank you.
Yeah, okay. Very simple. As a different, separate legal entities, each of these legal entities needs, of course, a separate accounting. So that's as long as it is not one legal entity, that all has to stay separate. But that's a normal thing. In most other countries, you have exactly the same situation. For the second portion of your question, so Germanos will stay Germanos because it's a very successful part of our retail network, well established, and where we're also selling actually products of some of our partners. So it's a combined approach with our own Telekom Romania shops and then the Germanos shops and some of our other partners. The other companies you mentioned, they have never been a brand, so they are legal entities, and some of them serve business customers and some of them serve more commercial customers, residential customers. The focus is clearly, of course, going to be on Telekom Romania. Deutsche also will remain as just for the TV section, as it is well known, and this will stay.
Okay, hello. My name is Sorin Bararu from Antena 1 Antena 3 TV stations. You talked about the first launch of the iPhone. When do you see, we will see in Romania the iPhone number 6 in your offer? And two more questions. When will we see the TV offer and the mobile offer together? We will wait until Christmas or we will be sooner? And after that, you talked about a new platform from IPTV. This means that the consumers will have to change the set-top box because this will take time. Thank you very much.
Okay.
I would say just on the iPhone, Gabi, if you can just say a word.
Obviously, we are part of DT Group, which means that we have a lot of negotiation power. Romania will be part of the second wave of launch of iPhone 6.
This means
soon.
This means very soon.
Very soon. For your second question, I have the pleasure to invite Matthias Handel, Chief Commercial Officer, Residential Center. Matthias, can you help us with context of the IPTV platform?
Yes, of course. So as we have seen in the demo before, this is becoming reality actually as of tomorrow. We will launch a fully integrated IPTV platform called Telekom TV, with multi-screen capability. So what we will launch tomorrow concretely for customers commercially is the Telekom service on TV and also on applications for mobile phones. What we will launch a little bit later is the web Telekom TV service, which will be live starting from the 1st of October. So with this, already fully converged services are a reality, and I have to say we are very proud of this, because even in industry standards you find it very rarely to have what we call an FMC product or all-inclusive product on a single bill with a single customer care in one contract, and with something which is very, very unique, a seamless product across all multi-screens. Claudia Riemann before mentioned one of the big strategic objectives is seamless connectivity, and everyone in the industry knows this is one of the most complicated things to do, and it takes a lot of effort and investment. And with this product, which you have seen live today, we have achieved that in less than 6 months. And I'd like to add as well, in terms of industry standards, this is the fastest implementation of an integrated IPTV service worldwide, as far as we know.
Okay, thank you, Matthias. Other questions? Or everything clear? So, okay, if everything clear, we thank you again, and we invite you all to continue the discussions and find other information during the lunch. The lunch is in the first floor in the Avalon area. So I hope you enjoyed, I hope you found a lot of interesting information, and on behalf of all the company's team, thank you, and see you tomorrow at the Tea Day event. Thank you.
Aici și aici acolo, da? Buciul 2-3. Acum nu știu unde se vor așeza,